It's raining. This shouldn't happen in Greece. Never mind. I ate here tonight. It was a lovely little restaurant, very simple. I had stuffed aubergine followed by cod in batter with a mashed potato and garlic mixture, which was delicious. Washed down by a beer and half a litre of white wine. The whole lot was 25 quid. I was very pleased with that. It was delish. It's a wet old night to be stumbling back to the hotel, which fortunately is just there on the right, so it's not very far. Better weather today, so I shall leave the Hotel Achilleon. "50 miles south of the Macedonian border now. I'm making good progress. It's a bit chilly, but at least it's not raining. This is the sort of road I'm travelling on. It's like an A road at home, and through this sort of very green land, heading for the hills in the distance. This is the North Macedonian border, and it's probably best not to film there. But when I got there, I had to buy insurance for the motorbike, which was €50. But that in itself was an adventure. The power for the insurance office comes down here, down there, to there, and that powers the computer and the printer. and this is my good friend who sorted out the insurance.
My name is Risto.
Hey, thank you. Mine's Toby. Well, I'm in Macedonia. It's a bit warmer, but it's still windy. And the guy who did the insurance told me he earns €350 a month, which sort of puts things in perspective. I'm winding my way up through the mountains of northern Macedonia. Macedonia is of course famous as the birthplace of Alexander the Great, who created one of the biggest empires the world has ever seen, stretching from here to the Hindu Kush. He did all of this by the time of his 32nd birthday, and shortly after that he died. So he was a big achiever in his day. This is the luxurious Hotel Panorama City, where I stayed for the night and ate and drank. It just seems simpler. Well, tonight's drinking is certainly sorted out. It's a red wine named Alexander, after their favourite son. It's pretty good actually, local stuff. Cheers! This room in the Hotel Panoramic is by far the biggest I've had, the warmest, the cleanest and the most comfortable. And I can't believe it was 23 quid. And last night's meal was 14. I'm still wandering around Delchevo where I stayed last night because I'm very short of euros. I'm down to 50. And with all these border crossings, they may need to be paid for insurance. So I've found an exchange shop up the road. I have to go and draw out 13,000 of the local currency from a cash machine. So let's see if it works. Well, that was remarkably easy. I got 13,000 out of the wall, came here and changed it for €200 with a bit of change to buy a cup of tea later. I only had about a half an hour in Macedonia, and now I'm in Bulgaria. The crossing out of Macedonia was easy enough, and then a big smiley face welcomed me to Bulgaria. No money changed hands, now onwards to Sofia. As part of the travelogue, this is the centre of Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. What a remarkably cosmopolitan place it is. The main reason for visiting Sofia was to meet up with two of my mum's friends, Svetlana and her husband Michael. They took me to the famous Rakita Rakia bar. This is looking dangerous. So the sign outside this restaurant says, Svetlana,
1 liter rakia is much cheaper than 1 hour with the shrink.
It was another cold start the following morning to head up to Serbia. So this is what I wear: silk long johns and vest, merino wool base layer, merino wool long johns, merino wool black polo neck sweater, and a lamb's wool sweater as well. Then on top of that, I have two neck tubes, one merino wool, the other just wool, back protector, heavy leather trousers, heavy leather jacket, and then on top of it all, a sort of building site construction jacket that keeps all the weather out. With all of that, I'm just about warm enough, and very much hoping it's going to get a bit warmer as I head west back towards France. Well, I've just come through the Serbian border behind me. It was dead easy. Stamped my passport, that was it. Anyway, onwards. I'm on a rural road in Serbia next to a cemetery. I'm almost at my destination. I have to say, it's bloody cold. After a very cold run up from Sofia, I'm here in Golubac in Serbia, a remarkably nice place. I've come up on a very smart new motorway, a bit like being on the M1 really. So I'm staying at this hotel behind me, and then over there is the lake. It's a beautiful place, and the Serbians are very, very friendly. So what's to not like? Well, the temperature. I decided to eat at the hotel as the food looked pretty good and it just made things easy. As it's cold and raining, I've decided to spend the day here. It's just not worth it. It's about 2 degrees and a light drizzle, but it's forecast to stay like this for the whole day. Welcome to Golubac, a small Serbian town on the edge of the lake. I'm sure we're not seeing it at its best. It probably looks much better on a hot sunny day when everyone's out and about. But it's just a simple town. It has cafes and bakeries and shops and stuff.